Look, we all knew the fallout from Jay-Z's Roots Picnic freestyle was going to be ugly. When Hove stood on that stage and dropped those savage bars about Ken not being able to pick up the kids, he didn't just poke the bear, he threw a grenade into the Barbz camp. And now insiders are claiming that Nicki Minaj has decided to go lower than anyone in hip-hop history has ever gone before. She is allegedly planning to leak confidential medical records belonging to Jay-Z and Beyoncé's 8-year-old son, Sir Carter. Allegedly. I've not seen the reports myself, but that's not even all when it comes to this feud, guys. What I'm hearing now is that Jay-Z is allegedly also now fueling the rumors that Nicki Minaj and her husband are not even together. It looks like the summer is going to be hot on all fronts, and I don't know about y'all, but I can bet that Nicki is working on a song, or probably even an album, that's going to hit Jay-Z in places he didn't even know were possible. Okay, y'all definitely saw how during Jay-Z's Roots Picnic, he set to air everyone out, and nobody who has come after him in the last couple of years was spared, especially not Nicki Minaj. Jay-Z took a brutal shot at Nicki's husband, Kenneth Petty, mocking his legal status, his past criminal record, and his inability to travel or handle normal parenting due to his legal restrictions.
That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You trying to break the government. I brain for 40 days, my neck get flooded again, wrist get flooded again.
Jay-Z actually went pretty hard on Nicki, and other than saying that Nicki is probably using hard stuff and that she's probably in love with him, he even stuttered on purpose during his freestyle diss to mock Nicki Minaj when she forgot her lyrics while performing, and he even made the same hand gestures she made on stage.
I mean, I don't horses. I said it's 700 horses. When we fixing to leave?
That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them.
Now, initially, Nicki said that she was not going to address the diss, and she even took to her stories and wrote, "Imagine being a grown man worried about Onika in the year 2026. That's all I'ma say." Anyways, next question. Papa Bear can say AH now. However, based on what I've heard, this fallout may have taken a nasty turn behind the scenes, cause Jay-Z allegedly also started fueling the rumors that Kenneth and Nicki are not even together anymore. The thing is, there's a rumor, a very strong rumor, claiming that Nicki and her husband are no longer together. Apparently, since the husband is registered as an S offender, you could actually look up where he lives based on the registry website. Basically, people looked up where he now lives because he used to be in Hidden Hills in like a $20 million house, and he now lives in an 8,000 square foot house in Queens. That's not where Nicki lives, and since Kenneth is required to update where he physically lives, people said that this is enough evidence that he and Nicki are no longer together. Allegedly, this is the main reason why Nicki didn't want to get her hands too dirty after Jay-Z dissed her because she knew that the Bayhive would go digging and find out exactly what's happening with her and Kenneth. But now that it's already out there, she allegedly also decided to hit below the belt and go for the one thing that would hurt both Bay and Jay-Z deeply, their family, and more specifically, Sir Carter. So, y'all know that for a long time, people have been speculating that Sir has some sort of condition, and people have said a couple of times that they have seen abnormal tendencies. In addition, there have also been insiders who have said that the answers to all those questions y'all have been having are in Beyoncé's song, My Rose, where she literally sings, "How many times have you let yourself get you down? Let yourself get you down, my dear. So many roses, but none to be picked without thorns. So be fond of your flaws, dear. I just hope you love yourself like that. And I really hope the best for you. You're my love, my sweetie pie, my baby, you're my heart. I hope, oh, I hope." Apparently, the spectrum symptoms were also present in Beyoncé's Renaissance, a film by Beyoncé, and people said that both Sir and Rumi have the characteristics. Based on what people speculated, Sir doesn't come out because his disabilities are profound and easily recognized, but Rumi is seen a lot because her disability is not easily recognizable. In addition, several followers even went so far as to create a list of autistic traits that Sir has allegedly exhibited in the past: hand flapping, staring at lights, and repetitive movements. There's There's even been a video of Blue holding both Rumi and Sir when they were infants, and Sir had a tube. This actually made people realize that Sir has probably been fighting for his life this entire time, and he really probably doesn't have it in him to be all over smiling for cameras like the rest of his family. Well, the conversations actually reached fever pitch after Blue and Rumi both joined their mom on stage during her tour, but once again, Sir was absent. Now, although Sir didn't appear on stage, Bey shared photos of him as a baby, as well as Rumi and Blue, on the big screen between acts. She also shouted him out while acknowledging her crew and band at the end of the show. But then the tour had the internet buzzing with people questioning why Sir was once again missing, while others said that they could see that Rumi certainly has some kind of condition, because she was apparently stimming, and that Sir is probably worse, and that's why he wasn't brought out. To make matters worse, we've even had celebrities like Azealia Banks allude to a condition when she once called out Beyoncé, saying, "And stop hiding your son from the world, sis. People will find out sooner or later, and you're really gonna look like a piece of ish for being ashamed of your own baby." And Kanye West, who insinuated that the real reason the couple shield Rumi and Sir from the public eye is due to alleged cognitive impairments. Like, he literally posted on X, asking, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyoncé's younger kids?" Followed by derogatory comments about the kids' intelligence. Let's also not forget Hazel Lee, who said that people just want Beyoncé to acknowledge what's being whispered about Sir Carter and, if true, maybe use her massive platform to raise awareness. She implied that if there is a health issue with Sir, speaking openly could help destigmatize whatever condition he might be dealing with, and even inspire other parents going through similar challenges.
The people just feel like they want her to keep it 100, and if there is something wrong, look at Alexa Sky, for example. Just seen a video with her today talking about her child and having cerebral palsy and how she wasn't born with it, but it's something that happened and she can get better with it. And she is not hiding Lele from the world. She's bringing light to it and their journey and showing that her child can still have a life, even though she has, some issues or whatever, but she's not ashamed of it. And people actually respect and love her for being honest about the journey of what she's going with her kid. I feel like because it's beyond.
Well, now the streets are talking about Nicki potentially using this issue as ammo in her feud with Jay-Z, and guys are divided about whether it's justified or not. Obviously, this is something Beyoncé has never publicly addressed at all. And the only thing we know about her journey with the twins from what she said is that required an emergency C-section when she experienced preeclampsia, which threatened the health of her unborn twins, Rumi and Sir. According to Beyoncé, her pregnancy and delivery were extremely difficult and one of the most challenging experiences of her life. She actually discussed how her body went through more than she ever thought it could, and said at the time, "I have a connection to any parent who has been through such an experience. After the C-section, my core felt different. It had been major surgery. Some of your organs are shifted temporarily and, in rare cases, removed temporarily during delivery. I'm not sure everyone understands that. I needed time to heal, to recover." She also stated that she weighed slightly over 218 pounds the day she gave birth to her twins, and she also said that throughout her pregnancy, she developed high blood pressure. Reportedly, during labor, one of the baby's heartbeats also stopped a few times, and while Beyoncé didn't specifically mention which one of her twins experienced the heart issues, it has long been rumored that the twin in question was Sir, and people assume that the complications may have affected his health and his development more than Rumi. Well, whether there's truth to whatever has been said about Sir or not, this is obviously a sensitive issue to the Carters. And as for why Nicki would stoop as low as talking about it, you have to look at the psychological breaking point. According to those same inside sources, this could be the reaction of a woman who feels like she has spent the last decade watching Jay-Z and his massive corporate empire systematically try to destroy her life, her career, her legacy, and now mess with her baby. Basically, from where the Barbz are standing, it's simply tit for tat. Personally, I'm more concerned about the legal repercussions here, because if Nicki did get her hands on medical records, then we aren't just talking about a defamation lawsuit that could follow. Leaking private medical records of a young one crosses severe legal boundaries, potentially involving HIPAA, cybercrimes, and massive civil suits. Jay-Z and Beyoncé have the finest legal minds billions can buy, and if they can trace a digital footprint back to her camp, the litigation will be generational. Baby, I know the relationship between Nicki and the Carters will probably never be restored, but do you think this would be a bit too low even for Nicki? Or do you think she has every right to hit back and hit hard since Jay-Z decided to bring up her family as well? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below.